everyone, how's it going? Today we're going to be talking about the Canon M10. Is it still worth it in 2023? I think that it is, but it depends on what you're using it for. Let's get into it. It's been a year now since I've had the Canon M10, so it seems fitting that I revisit whether or not I think it's worth buying for people who are interested in purchasing one, especially in 2023. Starting off with the specs. Released all the way back in 2015, the Canon M10 features an 18 megapixel APS-C sensor, tilt-up touchscreen LCD display, built-in Wi-Fi and NFC, and can shoot video up to 1080p 30 frames per second. It has pop-up flash and is powered by an LPE12 battery, which should be good for around 255 shots. The M10 also has the ability to shoot in RAW, which means that you're going to be able to squeeze out a little bit of that extra adjustability when it comes to editing your photos. Now, talking about the price, I bought my M10 in 2022 for $120, and that was for the body, kit lens, and battery charger. Since then, I've purchased a few more accessories, such as the EFM 22mm pancake lens, the EF to EFM lens adapter from Canon, the PhotoDiox grip attachment, and this little wrist strap that I found in my drawer of random camera accessories. The build quality of this camera is really good. It has a nice weight to it, and with the third-party grip attached, it fits nicely in the hand and is really easy to hold. The touchscreen is really responsive, and you're able to adjust screen brightness within the camera settings so that if you're shooting in bright conditions, you're still able to see what you're shooting. The menu system, as with all Canon menu systems, is really easy to use and really user-friendly. But because the M10 does lack a lot of control dials like the ones you would find on larger and more expensive camera bodies, a lot of the important controls that you're going to need to adjust are going to be adjustable through the touchscreen menu by pressing the Q button. The image quality of this camera is also really good. And you might say, Oiby, it's only an 18 megapixel camera. There's plenty of other newer mirrorless cameras, especially budget models that are able to shoot 24 megapixels. So what's so special about this one? And yes, that is true. There are newer camera models that shoot 24 megapixels or higher, but you are paying a higher price in order to get those megapixels. And for most people who do photography either as a hobby or for people who are just getting into it and more beginners, 18 megapixels is going to be perfectly fine for their use case. Here's a handful of examples of some photos that I've taken with my Canon M10 over the last year. That being said, I don't think I would recommend this camera to anyone who's looking to get it specifically for video. The autofocus is slow and outdated, especially compared to some of the other Canon M series cameras like the Canon M50 Mark II or the Canon M6 Mark II. That and the fact that this camera does not have a mic jack means that you're either stuck using the built-in microphone on the Canon M10, or you're going to have to purchase an external audio recorder, record your audio separately, and then sync your audio and video together in post when you're editing. Just for fun, here is a clip of me using my Canon M10 for video, just so you can see how it looks and how it sounds. Alright, as promised, this is me filming on my Canon M10. I have the 22mm f2 pancake lens on. I'm filming in 1080p 24 frames per second. I'm in full manual, so I have all of my settings dialed in using the standard picture mode. So this is how it looks, this is how it sounds. What do you guys think? Is this something that you would be able to use? Is it something that you don't think you'd be able to use? Now, while I wouldn't recommend this camera for video, I would recommend it for photography. It's compact, pocketable, affordable, and it takes amazing quality photos. Paired with the 22mm pancake lens, this camera really becomes a camera that you can take absolutely anywhere, and it's going to give you fantastic images every single time. That's it for today's video, but before I end, I just want to say thank you so much for 150 subscribers. I know that that number may not seem like a lot to many of you, but for someone who posted their first video a year ago, not even really knowing if this is something they wanted to keep doing, seeing the positive response that I've gotten from that video as well as some of my others has really shown me that what brings me joy may bring other people joy as well. So for that, I just want to say thank you so much, and I appreciate all of you. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below, and I will see you all next time.